Hey guys, it's Sarah from Welcome Best Ladies. So currently market is one big chaos, I would say the least. And I thought I would talk about something that's meant to be stable, being a stable coin. And we're gonna talk about Tether. And there's been loads of thought going about it, loads of confusion. People are not entirely sure what Tether is meant to do and what sort of implications it actually has. Um, I've also created an event before for this live stream, and I think something went wrong with the encoder, so I'm currently here. Anyway, guys, if you're watching it, please leave a like and let me know what else you want me to talk about in the comments or in the group chat area. And let's get on with the topic. So, like I said, there's been loads of concerns and confusions around the cryptocurrency market, especially when it comes about to Tether, which is a cryptocurrency issued by Tether Limited. The price of Bitcoin, as we know, started going down in February after news that Bitfinex and Tether had been subopened by the US commodity futures, CFTC, basically. I always forget one of them. Basically, what Tether is meant to do is to be backed on 1-for-1 by the US dollar. It plays a central role in the operation of many leading cryptocurrency exchanges, including the previously mentioned Bitfinex. However, critics suggest that it doesn't have the dollar reverse that it claims to have. And there's been loads of news going on, and apparently they added a bit more recently. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And the point is that Bitfinex denies this. If this theory is actually true, that it doesn't have the dollar reserves that it claims, it has the potential to crash the price of Bitcoin. It potentially hobbled operations of many other exchanges. So I'm quickly going to say what is Tether, and it's literally going to be 2 seconds because I can't really think of any more to say about it. Like I said, it's meant to be backed on 1-for-1 by the US dollar. The idea is to have the price stability of the dollar combined with the operational ability of a cryptocurrency. It's what people in the crypto world call a stablecoin. That's why I thought it'll be quite good to make a video about stablecoin in this extremely unstable market, with which I'm going to talk about in a bit, and look at the market cap by coin market cap, which I have not looked at today, and it's already 3 p.m. where I'm recording from. So it's going to be exciting to see what happened in the 19 hours, I think, ever since I checked. But going back to Tether, it was created in 2015, so it's been around for quite a while now. It was originally called a real coin, and there is 2 billion worth of so-called USDT, which is the ticker, in circulation today, according to CoinMarketCap, which is what I checked also yesterday. And there was a little hack that happened last October, I think, no, November, and it was around 30 million. So it was quite a bad hack. A lot of people have not been around then because, as we know, the massive crypto boom happened in December and January, and lots of people came in there. So many people don't even know about this hack. But who is actually behind the Tether? They issued by a previously mentioned Tether Limited, which is a company based in the British Virgin Islands, according to New York Times. And Tether website also says it is incorporated in Hong Kong with offices in the US. The company has many of the same management teams as Bitfinex. Their Hong Kong-based exchange is one of the largest in the world. The CEO of both Bitfinex and Tether is, I might say it wrong, Jan Ludovicus van der Velde. I've got little notes written up always, so I can never missay things. But if I did mispronounce it, then apologies for it. My surname is quite hard to pronounce as well, so it's quite interesting to see that I do the same thing. So who actually uses Tether? Well, pretty much anybody who's trading on some of the major exchanges does hold some Tether. I know lots of people who strategically put their investment into Tether during a bear market. because the value of Tether doesn't change. Well, it's weird to say because I've seen once or twice where Tether went to 80 cents or like $1.10, and it's meant to be 1 to 1. So there are some upswings and downswings. So Tether is very confusing. Basically, what exchanges like Bitfinex do is rather than having a client balance held in dollars, they hold them in USDT. So if somebody's got their money on an exchange such as Bitfinex and they don't have any current open positions, they're actually probably in Tether. And that's basically like the easiest way I can probably think of saying it. But the thing is that many cryptocurrency exchanges have difficulty working with traditional banks who are very wary, I should say, of working with crypto businesses. PayPal actually, it's not bank, but PayPal actually emailed me recently saying that they've spotted some cryptocurrency related activity on my account. And unfortunately, I've had some massive issues with PayPal since then. So, as I said, banks and especially PayPal are very wary of working with crypto businesses, and Tether basically offers a stable alternative, offering the low volatility of the dollar to both exchanges and users. What is your opinion, guys? As I'm talking now and I'm looking on Tether website and stuff, I'm just lurking through it. Leave comments and let me know what you guys think about Tether and just general situation on the banks and what they stand for, the stable coins in general. And I'll have a look at it in a couple of minutes once I said everything I've noted before this live stream. So from looking at Tether's website, currently it says that it allows you to store, send, and receive digital tokens person to person globally, instantly, and securely for a fraction of the cost of alternatives. So holding client funds as Tether means exchanges can cut down on transaction costs until a client wants to redeem their funds as dollars. Then Tether can be exchanged for those dollars. Traders also use USDT to lock in returns during times of volatility and also transfer funds from one platform to another. So the main question is, why are people so worried about it? And why should we stay away or not stay away? Or what is actually wrong? The thing is that, like, the company that controls and issues Tether is meant to hold US dollar reserves to back up all of the Tether that have been issued. It's basically like a little Federal Reserve backstop dollars with gold. In theory, Tether holders can sell 1 USDT back to Tether Limited for $1. But fears obviously have emerged in the cryptocurrency community that Tether Limited doesn't hold sufficient currency reserves to back all the Tether in circulation. And I'm currently looking at different news like Cointelegraph, CoinMarketCap, and also Altcoin.io. We've got our own website with news. And the problem is that the claim is, and the claim has been growing lately, that they're not holding those reserves. And they haven't been like incredibly transparent about where they're holding them and how much they're holding in different places. They're not basically very transparent. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know why I keep explaining myself, but following to what happened in November, New York Times have made a little report about it, and I'm gonna quote them now. Let me just find this quote so I'm actually saying the right thing. There we go. One persistent online critic going by the screen name Bitfinex has written several very detailed essays on Medium, arguing that Bitfinex appears to be creating Tether coins out of a thin air and then using them to buy Bitcoin and push the price up. So a recent anonymous statistical analysis of Tether published online and circulated in the crypto community made the same claim, saying it is highly unlikely that Tether is growing through any organic business process rather than they are printing in response to market conditions. So what that market claims is that Tether tends to go with the dip in the price of Bitcoin, suggesting it may be being used to buy up cheap Bitcoin. Tether printing moves the market like appreciably, like 48% of Bitcoin price raise in the period studied, which occurred 2 hours period following the arrival of 91 different Tether grant to the Bitfinex wallet. And that's what the analysts say. I've got different things written up here. I'm not making anything up. I should probably link up the sources where I take things from so I can sound a bit more credible. So there was 850 million worth of new Tether printed out in January alone, and many market participants are worried about the pace at which new Tether are being minted without proper documentation showing their backing. Tether also published an accounting document last September meant to verify its holdings, but a lawyer told the New York Times that the phrasing of the document did not prove that the Tether coins are backed by dollars. So what everything that I'm saying could possibly mean to the crypto market and to us investors? If there is basically a problem with Tether, it could have wider knock-on effects for the cryptocurrency markets as a whole due to like its central role in many exchanges. The issue is that the levels of Tether have been growing recently. If there aren't sufficient reserves in US dollars, then the price of Tether should not then be patched by the US dollar, and it'll just be decided by the market. I think the fear is that a collapse in the price of Tether could also bring about a collapse in the price of Bitcoin and other crypto assets that people have been trading with Tether. And like, I don't know how to say it, but if Tether becomes like untethered from the dollar, then it will cause more problems for exchanges that are used as proxy for client funds. And this could potentially create like liquidity issues and like worst case scenario, force them to seek extra capital. So this is a very interesting topic that I really always like to dwell on. I think it's a good topic to have a chat about because it brings a different points of views from everyone, because everyone's got a different story, as many people, as many opinions, and that's what I think is so interesting about the whole crypto market as well. So let me have a quick look at what is going on. Market cap is currently at 256 billion, so it's definitely not brilliant. It's quite bad, I would say, without putting it in any wrong way. Bitcoin price is currently still above 6,000. However, we're walking on a thin air here, and the people that, and I said it, I think when I've done my first live stream, I said that I don't think we have actually hit the dip that we had before this dip, we had a dip a couple of months ago, and we sort of is going out of it and going up. But that wasn't the dip that we're meant to. It was just a periodical bounce back. And I think it's all going down, and we're going to go to very new lows. We already are in new lows. But what I'm trying to say is that Bitcoin is struggling. And following that, all the altcoins are struggling. And speaking of Tether, Tether is currently worth $1.01. So the 101 is just, all over the place, I would say. We've got Neo as an absolute bargain. It's $33. I mean, oh my God. Yeah, that is amazing. That is amazing price. And I'm just waiting for the market to stabilize so I can get some more. Dash is a little bit up. We've got Monero, which is up. Let's see in top 100 what coins crypto assets are in green. We've got Doc Academic, Centrality, and Basic Attention Token, Komodo, Monero, Fusion, Dash, Redcoin, Blisk, Dropper, Loopring, and a few more. We've got Polymath as well, Maker. So there are some crypto assets that are in green, but this is not a great amount of 10% in crypto. Bitcoin can swing like that without any problem. But I'm trying to say that this has been rough few days, especially because we just keep going down and down and reaching newer lows. And I just think it's very important to strive from it and make sure that we remember why we first invested, and also remember the fact that, like, I don't want to say I'm sort of an influencer or anything, but I know that people listen to what I say, which absolutely blows my mind. But people listen, and people need the people that were watching to carry on doing the work. So I just want to say that I'll be here for you guys, and you can always hit me up on Twitter, leave a comment, leave a message, and basically feel like you can talk to me. Because if you can't talk to me and your friends are also being bearish but you've got a hope, I'm here to help. And I think it's very important to stay positive, because it could go much wrong. It could be much worse than it is. Like, keep yourself busy, educate yourself. Like, I made a tweet, let me quote it, on my Twitter, where Altcoin Star is my handle and Crypto Star is my name. I'm on the page, so this time I can say it correctly. But I'm quoting myself now, that I'm going to keep saying this until everyone gets it. Patience is the key to this game. Chillax and let the trades come to you. Chillax is a bit of a word game, from The Office, the American version, not the British one, which I think is a good, actually, poll to make on Twitter, British or American Office, which one is better? And Chillax basically chill and relax together. And basically, let me just get back to the point, because I'm getting carried away again. This is a long-term hold. Everyone needs to stop thinking short-term. You need to get real with everything that's going on. The acceleration that Bitcoin's being at is increasing and increasing. Like, last year, Bitcoin was at $2,500. Today, it's over $6,000. That is still 140% increase. That is absolutely insane. I mean, lots of people doesn't understand the concept of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and it's very confusing. I do admit it. I still get confused very often with what is going on and how it all relates to each other. But what is important is to realize that every market's got its volatility, and every market crashes. It happened to everything. And we are gonna be fine. That's all I'm trying to say. Stay positive, guys. Remember why you invested. Remember your first investment's the first, oh my god, this is gonna make me rich sort of a feeling. Remember that this is a long-term thing. It's not a quick, easy money. It could be, but if you're doing it right, it won't be. And I'm sorry to say that. I don't know if you guys been actually messaging me or not. I'm actually struggling to see if you guys been sending any messages to me, which is very weird. Oh yes, there's loads of messages from you guys. Oh my god. I don't know why it's not working on the way I'm doing it. Oh my god, there's so many messages. Okay, basically I'm on. Yeah, I need to. If someone has a course on doing live streams, please link me up in comments, because I'm absolutely horrendous at it. Like, it's so embarrassing. Okay, but let's see on all of your messages. I'm going straight from the top. So we've got Steven, not a fan of Tether. I strongly believe it's a scam coin, and I know most will disagree. Hello from Belgium. Hello everyone. Lots of you not being a fan of Tether, actually. What do you guys think about Encash? I've made a video about Encash not so long ago, so you can check it out. Yeah, we've got Lewis, who is saying that it's a safe zone for him. Doesn't trust it. 70% of trust. Okay. That is interesting what Lewis is saying. Too much. Totally agreeing is why the birds are out. Same with gold. Yeah, we had the same situation with gold. yeah, there's a lot of good news. Sure hopes a lot of good news just overshadowed the red sea. Yeah, Shash, which is our team member, he's behind the scenes. He's helping us just spread the channel to everyone. Basically, he made a tweet recently. I'm pretty sure it was him that many of the cryptos and those projects, those great projects, have great news, have upcoming great news, but they just feel outshadowed by the current market situation, and they're just not scared, but feel like it could be a waste of releasing. Let me just try and find this tweet. It'll be like a waste. It's so typical. I can't find it. Oh well, anyway, it's basically that there's lots of great news, lots of new projects, and just in such a bear market, it's so hard to come out of the bearish and change people's mind. And there is so much coming. I mean, June the 30th, it'll be, besides me saying that there is a new dip coming, I think the only day that could possibly change it is June the 30th, with 6 or 7 projects actually having the mainnet launches. I'm gonna make a special video about it, actually. It's a very good idea. Do I swim? No. I've wet hair, don't care, and stuff. One of those things. My goal before market gets better is to have 25,000 Litecoins. That is a very good goal, I would say. I would love to have that much. I'm wishing that the market gets better, as basically I'd love to buy a house, ideally sooner rather than later. To every one of you who's watching, thank you for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And basically, just stay positive. I had plans to buy a house this year, and unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen with this bearish market. But it's a completely different story. And guys, remember to subscribe to the channel, follow me at Altcoin on Twitter, and also Compass Ladies, where you can get notified. Oh. Okay. No, I don't swim. I just go to the gym. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment if you've got any further questions for anyone who's watching this after the live stream ended. Subscribing is the best way so you can get always notified of what is going on. So, guys, I hope you all enjoyed it. And I don't know why I haven't seen your comments earlier, but please leave me some sort of a link to live streaming, because I'm absolutely horrendous at it. Technology. Anyway, guys, have a great Saturday.